We're about to talk about using the initial position and velocity to find a new position. This is a very common task in motion problems in an AP Calculus course. Let's say the position of a particle moving on the x-axis is given by x of t. The velocity of the particle is given by v of t. To find a new position, x at t sub 2, what we need to do is take the initial position, x of t sub 1, and add to it the integral from t sub 1 to t sub 2 of v of t dt. Notice, this is the initial position, and this integral here represents the displacement or the change in position. If you take the old position and add the change in position, you're going to get the new position. Another way to think of this is to say we have x of t sub 1 plus, remember that the velocity is the derivative of the position. And when you integrate this derivative, well, the integral and the derivative are basically inverse operations, and so we're going to have x of t, which we're going to evaluate from t sub 1 to t sub 2. Using our fundamental theorem, we'll have x of t sub 2 minus x of t sub 1. And notice that these terms here add to 0, leaving us with the position at time 2. Let's practice writing some integral expressions. Here, given the initial position x of 2 is 5, write an integral expression to find x of 7. So, my plan is to take the initial position at time 2 plus the integral from 2 to 7 of v of t dt. In other words, I would have 5 plus the integral from 2 to 7 of v of t dt. Here's another example. Given the initial position x of 3 is negative 2, write an integral expression to find x of 1. So to find x of 1, I'm going to take my initial position, which is x of 3, plus the integral from 3 to 1. Notice that these values need to match, and this is the thing that I'm going to end up with. I'll end up with a position at time 1. v of t dt. We know that x of 3 is negative 2. That information was given. So now we have negative 2 plus the integral from 3 to 1 of v of t dt. This tells you how you can use an initial position and the velocity in order to determine a new position. Thanks for listening and enjoy calculus.